channel these days. Today I am really excited to share some homeschool supply haul stuff that I got and also our homeschool cart organization with you guys. If you have been following my channel for any length of time, you know that we utilize our homeschool cart because we do not have a homeschool room. We actually have a homeschool closet where I keep like all the things in the shelves and stuff, and then we roll out a cart every time we do homeschool. We are currently still on summer break, but I am gearing up to start our homeschool year, and so I am really excited to share with you guys my organization and supplies haul stuff. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. I am Jackie. I'm a homeschool mom of 4 boys from 7 years old to newborn. As I was saying, from newborn to 7 years old, Zion insists on being in all of my videos now, so he is making an appearance once again. So I am not new to homeschooling. I am actually a second generation homeschooler. I was homeschooled 2nd grade through 8th grade, and we are going into our 4th year of homeschooling. I'm also love to share about all things intentional motherhood. Any of that sounds awesome to you, definitely subscribe and ring the bell so you can get updates for my next videos, and drop a comment. I'd love to say hey. So today you're gonna come along with me as I organize all of our homeschool supplies that I purchased. First up, I got this brand new homeschool cart from the Container Store. So I had been looking online, and it has been a while since I first saw these carts used in a homeschool setting. I think the first video I ever saw with this particular cart being used was with Katie at Life in the Mundane. She had a video on her homeschool setup or something, and that is where I got the idea from to use one of these carts. So I got it in the Container Store. They happen to have one that I really I like, that all the accents are white. I feel like it's going to help us organize our homeschool so much better. So later on in the video, I'll show you how I'm going to be organizing it and how I'm going to be labeling it and all of that jazz. But right now, this is the original cart here that we have. I've had this one for 3 years now, and it has been great. We've used it so much. It's an awesome addition to any homeschool. I feel like even if you have a homeschool room, I really love this cart. I'm going to be using this cart a little bit different this year, and I'm going to be putting all of our supplies on it rather than our books. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it stays organized. I am going to be organizing that today and showing you all of the school supplies that we got this year. So most of these supplies that I'm going to show you are off of Amazon. I will link them all below. I just found the best prices there. Now I did get a couple of things from Target, and I'll tell you guys which ones those were. So the first supply that I got, and I just went like big. I went for the bulk because we ran out of glue sticks like crazy. And so I was like, I'm just gonna get this. It was like a 30 pack of just plain white glue sticks, clear glue sticks. And they were just like such a good price. They were very inexpensive, and it was just the best deal. And so now we won't have to worry about glue sticks, at least for this year, I hope. All right, so the next thing is, once again, a huge pack of pencils. We always run out of pencils. These were like $13 for a pack of like 130 pencils. So it was like, okay, I can buy a pack for like $2 of like 10 pencils, or I can buy this huge pack of pencils and we won't worry about pencils. The third supply that I got, they are little timers. So you can set the time, and it helps the kids just really like see how much time is left that they need to be doing math or language arts or do reading or whatever. And then they can, for themselves, once it goes off, they can know they're done with that subject. I love that idea. I think that will really help my 7-year-old. And side note, my kids have been playing with these. Everything else is put away, but these, they found them, and they have been playing with these like nonstop, including my 2-year-old. Now, other than the fact of the beeping being really annoying, they have had so much fun with these little timers. They were like $6 for a pack of 2, and I'll probably order more. One of the best things about these is they are magnetic, and I'll show you what I will be keeping them here in a little bit. So another thing that I got is some little erasers for my kids' pencils. These are just fun things to have on hand. We've never had these before. I used to use them when I was homeschooled, and I always found them really fun. So these are little shapes of animals. I just thought it would be a fun little touch for the kids. The next supply that I got is is scissors. So I just grabbed like a 5 or 6 pack of scissors off of Amazon. They're fun colors, the kids like them. So these crayons are the twistable crayons from Crayola, and we always like, our crayons like always get broken off, and I never know what to do with the excess. They get thrown away and all that. So I was actually watching Dana at 3 Sweetie Birds video. I will link her channel below, and she was talking about in her supplies haul how they really love these twistable crayons. And so yeah, I picked up a couple of those. I found the best price at Target, so I actually got these twistable crayons at Target, and that is where I got them. So I picked up a set of pens, just colored pens. Those are going to be mainly for me. I think my kids will like them. In college though, I loved these Inkjoy pens, and so I just kind of got them for me. They'll be nice to have on hand for all of us, really. The next thing is, if you saw my IKEA school supply haul, it's our little paint boxes. Those are watercolor paint boxes, and I will have those on hand also in one of our rolling carts. The next thing is this air dry clay. This stuff is awesome. You can do so much with it. Once it dries, you can paint it. It's just a fun clay to have on hand. These little Pipsqueak markers. I'm not a huge fan of markers just because they dry out so easily, but I couldn't pass these up. They're so cute, they're fun. So I picked up some of these stickers just in the dollar spot at Target just to have on hand for when the kids do really good on their worksheets or whatever. A couple of sets of paper. So we still have our Mala paper, but I just wanted to have some extra on hand. So we got some construction paper and some regular white paper once again. We run through paper really like a lot. Like we use a lot of paper. So I was watching one of Living with Eve's video, Leilani at Living with Eve, and she was saying that she gets these little paint cups from Lakeshore Learning, and you can fill them with paint and they don't leak, and you can keep the paint in there and the paint doesn't dry out. And I was like, that sounds awesome. So I got on Lakeshore, I was looking at them, and I almost ordered from Lakeshore, but I ended up getting some from Amazon because it came with this huge kit of like, there is paintbrushes and the paint cups and some other things mixed in there also for like $8.99. So, and then I also just picked up a traditional sharpener that you put on the wall. This is more for nostalgic value. I actually Googled vintage wall sharpener, but I couldn't find one. I feel like it's a rite of passage if you like went to school in the 90s or were homeschooled in the 90s, like you probably had one of these wall pencil sharpeners. Anyway, super cool. So another supply that I got, actually I saw on Kayla at Ode to Abode's channel when I was watching her supplies video, and it is these little poppers. They're like little sensory poppers, and I am excited to use these just whenever, but also for, you know, if we're maybe doing the ABCs, pop each one for the ABCs. And so I am really excited about these. They are really fun to play with. Now back to talking about the Container Store. They actually have a whole section about cart organization. Like guys, I got super excited. So I actually found this cool top that fits into the top of one of our rolling carts. You can put little boxes that fit inside of there perfectly to help organize the cart. I was like, why didn't I know about this already? It is fantastic. So it fits in there really good. And then I bought a 6-pack of these little boxes that I can fill with all of our supplies and different things to have on hand. So I also got some larger like pencil bins. All right, so now enjoy watching as I organize our homeschool supply cart. the first top drawer of our new homeschool cart is going to be just things for me. So it's going to be different things that I am going to need as I, if it's our current homeschool read aloud or the stickers that I was talking about, just things like that I'm going to need as the teacher teaching my kids. So the second drawer of our homeschool cart is going to be just simply for all our Bible. So I recently did a video on a Daily Grace Co haul, and that is actually where we are getting our Bible curriculum from, basically. So the third and fourth drawers are going to be our language arts for my second grader and math for my second grader. So it's going to have, all of the curriculum in there and any manipulatives and all of that in it. So the fifth and sixth drawers are going to be for my kindergartner and his language arts and his math, also from the Good and the Beautiful. We actually got the new Simply Good and Beautiful math from the Good and the Beautiful for kindergarten. Definitely check out this video that I'm going to link above if you want to have a look at it. It looks really great. I'm excited to dive into it with him. So for the next drawer, I'm just going to kind of make that our history drawer. So we've been using Beautiful Feet books, early American history, so that's going to be those things. So after that, I am just going to be making a drawer for my preschool kiddo. He will be 3 in September, and so I actually downloaded, I got it, it was like $6, the Purely Preschool Transportation Unit by Rachel at 7 and All, and I'm excited to jump into it. I already got a couple of the read alouds for it, and I think we'll just try to aim to do like maybe a little lesson a week or something. So the rest is reserved for puzzles and extra stuff, but this is going to make our days so much easier. We're just going to roll out our 2 carts and everything we need is going to be on it. No more running back to the back closet and getting the stuff out of it because we couldn't fit it on our cart. Our cart kind of used to be kind of stacked high with stuff, and now it's going to be just supplies, and all our curriculums are going to be in this nice little organized cart. I am excited to hop into our school year. The more that I shop for supplies and all that and just get ready for the school year, the more excited I get. Most of our curriculum I had already planned out before this guy was even born, but I did not get any of the supplies. So I'm excited about this haul. If you found anything useful in it, definitely drop a comment below and let me know how you like to organize your homeschool carts if you have any. Do you have a homeschool room? Do you just have a homeschool closet where you store stuff? I would love to know. So this is just kind of how we're going to be organizing our homeschool this year and a lot of the supplies we're using. As I said before, don't forget to subscribe below and ring the bell, drop a comment, and I'd love to say hey if you are interested in anything homeschool days and intentional motherhood. Thank you guys so much for watching.